before moving directly to my thesis topic, I'd like to share a small story which happened to me before 5 years. So after I got admitted in Punjab campus and I started learning studying architecture, it was very difficult for me to make my parents understand what architecture is all about. So taking that as a problem statement, my thesis topic is architectural museum, which will act as a center for architecture enthusiasts. It will not be a place just for architects, but for common peoples and for all the professionals, architects, students and teachers and the public. So my main objective is to showcase the rich history and diversity of architectural design across different cultures and time periods, so to inspire and encourage next generation of architects. So it will provide a platform for dialogue and exchanging of ideas among architects, designers, and the general public. So the main target users are professional architects, students of architecture, architectural enthusiasts, research and scholars in the field of architecture. So as I already told about the problem statement, there is architecture along with architects is not celebrated and appreciated by people here in Nepal. So there is a need of an architectural museum where students and common people can understand, study and analyze and study the works of the architects and their works. So it will create a public awareness of architects' impacts on society and elevate the architectural practices. So talking about the literature review, previously museum evolution began as private collections, but after sometimes the churches and temples became the platforms for public exhibit. So later on in the modern times, European idea to make museums more public came into practice. So the various factors that will affect the museum environment are the theme of the display technique, color scheme, good ambience, lighting, circulation, zoning. So the role of museum in society. So museum plays a huge role in the developing society. So formally connected with the conservation and restoration of collections, now evolving into an exhibition of art as well as forum for general debate and communication. So previously there was a museum was from collecting to self-learning and interpreting, whereas now it became from more oral to spatial. So these are the different aspects of museum that should be considered while designing a museum, like entrance and access, circulation, display techniques, lighting, etc. So the categorization of museum objects, there are many three types of objects: externally susceptible to light damage, susceptible to light, and not susceptible. So these are the various circulation patterns that should be in a museum. So principle of lighting in the museum is to light the artifacts, not the areas. So and the background must be subdued and the glare and reflection should be controlled. Talking about the horizontal circulation in the museum, it should be continuous, right, and circulation is more preferable and enough space for the crowd movement. Talking about vertical movement, it should be free and visual, and there should be a free movement. So talking about my case studies, I went for 3 case studies in the national and 4 I did online for the international case study. So these are the influences which I took from Chhaoni Museum, like the lack of seating intervals, which makes the visitors tiresome. So green spaces, landscape areas offer a place to relax for the visitors, and maximum utilization of natural light in the places possible. So in the Tahagaon Museum, there was creation of good architecture from the basic architectural shapes like rectangles, cubicles, blocks, and the circular shapes. So there was it was a more human scale building, and integration of built and open spaces helps in the cooperation with the environment as well. So Pathal Museum, in Pathal Museum, it was more like a self-sustaining museum, in which the proper use of light and light angle and light source was used. So talking about the International Government Museum, it was established as a landmark. So it was established as a landmark, and organic planning was more there. So there was a good way of solid and voices, and also the innovation in the material and construction techniques. So in Shanghai Urban Planning Center, there was a whole storytelling approach which they took, showing the visitors their rich history through models and other interplaying objects. So in the museum, there was reintegrating the urban landscape, and green giving visitors sectional perspective of space was also provided. Whereas in Chandigarh Architectural Museum, the building form represented was the style of architecture, and it was designed by Lee Corbusier. So you can see how the materials are exposed, and it gives an identity to the architect as well. So these are my program formulations that I made after various space studies. So my gallery space are in the bit of spaces. My gallery space are 59%, workshops areas are 16%, auditoriums 12%, and other amenities are 10%. So the total site area is 36 Romani and its ground coverage is 4900 square meter. So these are the anthropometric and design standards that have been used in the while designing the museums. So talking about my site is located in near the Tinkune Park. This is the Tinkune Park area, and my site is here. It's a 36 Romani land. So my main criteria for selecting this site is, it is adjacent to the main road and there's huge public. It's a this can be a great place where there's frequent traveling of public people. So visibility is also a factor. So public transportation is also another factor. There is bus stop nearby the site, so it also helps in increasing the visitors. Whereas site infrastructures also there are also and developed site infrastructures. Talking about the strength and weakness, it's located in prime location, so it's easily accessible and better catchment area. So one weakness I found is it's lower than the road level, so high chance of air and noise pollution. So the opportunity that I have is, this is Bagmati River and Bagmati Green Development Project is running here. So there is possible place to develop it as a landmark as well. It's located nearby the river, so there may be sometimes chance of higher water accumulation. Talking about my conceptual approach, what my understanding of architecture is, it is all about experiencing things, spaces and activities. So letting people experience the museum is the journey. So what I did was, this was the road level and site level was here existing. So what I propose is to make a road level to make a plaza above the road level and to get the visitors directly to the present architecture. So I have divided the museum sections into present, future and past. In the present, so visitors यहाँबाट सिधै जाने बित्तिकै फर्स्ट फ्लोरमा फर्स्ट फ्लोर भनेको प्रेजेन्ट आर्किटेक्चर जस्तै कन्टेम्पोरेरी आर्किटेक्चर्सहरु चाहिँ त्यहाँ डिस्प्ले हुने भयो। सेकेन्ड बेसिक ग्राउन्ड फ्लोरमा चाहिँ पास्ट आर्किटेक्चर्स लाइक रोमन्स गोथिक स्टाइल्सको आर्किटेक्चरहरु डेभलप हुने भने टप फ्लोरमा चाहिँ फ्युचर आर्किटेक्ट्सहरु फ्युचर आर्किटेक्चर स्टाइल्सहरु फ्युचरिस्टिक आर्किटेक्चर स्टाइल्सहरु डेभलप हुने भयो। So I also wanted to create this as an architectural hub, so incorporating different interactive spaces and architecture related workshops in the building. So connection चाहिँ कसरी establish भएको छ भन्दाखेरि, so this is the visual, all the floors are connected visually into in connections. In connections, all the floors are visually connected in the interior, whereas into out connections you can see the outdoor activities from the gallery. So ideally, planning the museum as a city, the corridors in my block acts as arteries in museum. So and the cubed structures that are places connects the gallery spaces, and the corridor leads to landscape courtyards and exhibition halls and landscape. So talking about the farm development, just to पहिला चाहिँ triangular shape हुनाले challenging थियो, त्यो भएर मैले तीनटा axis from three axis तीनटा नोड्सहरुबाट चाहिँ एउटा एक्सिस लाइन क्रिएट गरेर, सो जुन साइडबाट आको हेर्दाखेरि नि बिल्डिङ इज इनवर्ड, यताबाट हेर्दाखेरि इनवर्ड बिल्डिङ छ, उताबाट हेर्दाखेरि नि जस्ट क्रिएटिङ अ अगाडि एउटा फ्लेक्सिबल स्पेस रेक्टेंगुलर बक्स प्लेस त्यसपछि थ्री एक्सिस लाइनमा रेक्टेंगुलर बक्सहरु प्लेसमेन्ट गरे। त्यसपछि रेक्टेंगुलर बक्सलाई कनेक्ट गर्नको लागि सर्कुलर रिङ्स जस्तै सर्कुलेसन चाहिँ सर्कुलर प्याटर्नमा भयो। सो त्यसो गर्दाखेरि अगाडि ग्रिन स्पेसेस निस्क्यो, अनि हरेक ब्लक्सहरुको बीचमा पनि इन्टरएक्टिभ स्पेस जस्तै यो दुईटा ब्लक्सको बीचमा चाहिँ आर्ट एक्जिबिसनहरुको ग्यालरी भयो भने यता पछाडिपट्टिको म्युजियमको ब्लक्सको बीचमा यता आउटडोर डाइनिङ छ, यतापट्टि आर्किटेक्चरल मेल छ। So talking about my master plan, को यहाँ मेन इन्ट्री हुँदा साथ हामी यो आर्किटेक्चरल मेजमा आउँछौँ। सो दिस मेज, यो मेजमा चाहिँ हामी इट एक्ट्स एज द रिक्रिएसन एक्टिभिटी। सो यो चाहिँ मेजको 3D भ्यू भयो। सो आफ्टर दिस here is a outdoor exhibition area. यसमा चाहिँ हाम्रो डिफरेन्ट कलेजेसहरुको पेभिलियन डिजाइन कम्पिटिसनहरु गरेर बेस्ट पेभिलियन्सहरु चाहिँ यहाँ राख्न सकिन्छ। त्यो बाहेक पनि यसमा चाहिँ हाम्रो अरु एक्टिभिटी जस्तै आर्ट डिस्प्लेहरु, आर्ट अप्सन्सहरु एन्ड अरु मोडल डिस्प्लेहरु, डिफरेन्ट आर्किटेक्चरल सेमिनार्सहरु भएको चाहिँ यसमा सेमिनार्सहरु भएपछिको ब्रेकआउट स्पेसेसको रूपमा चाहिँ युज गर्न सकिन्छ। So next here is an auditorium which has the capacity of 246 people. So यहाँनिरबाट यो ब्रेकआउट स्पेस हुन सक्छ यसको लागि। सो अडिटोरियमको लागि इन्ट्री पनि फर्स्ट फ्लोरबाटै हुन सक्छ, फर्स्ट फ्लोरबाट पनि छ, यतापट्टि ग्राउन्ड फ्लोर जेरो लेभलबाट पनि छ। सो दिस इज द भ्यू अफ द अडिटोरियम। And auditorium side ma parking छ with a capacity of 74 wheelers and 152 wheelers. So यहाँबाट मेरो 2 लेभल छ यो चाहिँ रोड लेभलमा भयो यतापट्टिबाट चाहिँ डाइरेक्ट डाउन स्कुल बेसमेन्टमा चाहिँ स्कुलमा पार्किङ छ. So this is the overall plaza that is proposed in the southern facade. So all the outdoor activities are connected with all the outdoor spaces are connected with each other. So talking about the sectional approach, so this is the section from here to show you that यहाँबाट इन्ट्री हुन साथ हामी फर्स्ट फ्लोरमा आउँछ भनेको चाहिँ मैले यहाँबाट इन्ट्री हुन साथ दिस इज द फर्स्ट फ्लोर यहाँले चाहिँ दिस इज कन्टेम्पोरेरी आर्किटेक्चर यहाँ डिस्प्ले हुन्छ पास्ट आर्किटेक्चर यहाँ र फ्युचर आर्किटेक्ट्सहरु त्यहाँ. सो इन्ट्री हुन साथ हाम्रो इन्ट्री पर्सनबाट देखिने ग्रान्ड सर्कुलर स्टेयरकेस चाहिँ यो भयो. सो यसमा चाहिँ सो ग्रान्ड आर्किटेक्चर स्टेयरकेस चाहिँ यो भयो. यसमा चाहिँ हामीले वाल्सहरुमा चाहिँ भिजिटर्सहरुको लागि एलईडी को थ्रु चाहिँ डिफरेन्ट टाइप्स अफ आर्किटेक्चर फ्रेमवर्क टाइमलाइनहरु चाहिँ डिस्प्ले गर्न सकिन्छ. सो यो भयो कन्टेम्पोरेरी आर्किटेक्चर. अब ग्राउन्ड फ्लोरमा जाँदाखेरि चाहिँ ग्राउन्ड फ्लोरमा जाँदाखेरि हामी सर्कुलर स्टेयरकेसबाट हुँदै तल जान्छौँ. सो हियर इज हल अफ फेम जहाँ चाहिँ हाम्रो डिफरेन्ट आर्किटेक्ट्स मास्टर आर्किटेक्ट्सहरुको स्ट्याचु एन्ड देयर वर्क्सहरु डिस्प्ले हुन सक्छ. एन्ड दिस इज द टेम्पोरेरी एरिया. अनि अर्को भनेको चाहिँ हामीले लाइट ग्यालरी जसमा चाहिँ डिफरेन्ट टाइप्सको. So this is the view of the sculpture staircase from the ground floor. बीचमा चाहिँ एउटा स्कल्पचर जस्तो एलिमेन्ट राखेर त्यो सेन्ट्रल स्पेसलाई चाहिँ मोर भाइब्रेन्ट बनाउनको लागि युज भएको छ. सो दिस इज द तल एरियाबाट माथि भोइड सर्कुलर भोइडमा हेर्न देख्ने भयो. सो टकिङ अबाउट लाइट ग्यालरीको इम्पोर्टेन्स चाहिँ आर्किटेक्चरमा लाइटको इम्पोर्टेन्स के छ भनेर देखाउनको लागि चाहिँ सो डिफरेन्ट कलर्स लाइट्सको कलर्सहरु चाहिँ टाइम अनुसार चेन्ज हुन्छ. सो द्याट पिपल विल नो लाइटको कस्तो इम्प्याक्ट हुन्छ भनेर. एन्ड लाइट ग्यालरी पछि हाम्रो यतापट्टि चाहिँ so this is a product design gallery. Product design gallery चाहिँ architecture is not only about the buildings and designing and planning and design and planning, अरु product design हरु पनि युज हुन सक्छ भनेर यो चाहिँ product design approach भयो. So this is the circular void that is यो चाहिँ ट्रिपल हाइट वाला सर्कुलर भोइड हो. यसमा चाहिँ मेन कुराहरु भनेको नेटिभ आर्किटेक्चर चाहिँ डाउन तल्लो फ्लोरमा, त्यसपछि कन्जर्भेसन ग्यालरी चाहिँ ग्राउन्ड फ्लोरमा. सो टप फ्लोरमा चाहिँ एउटा भिआर ग्यालरी हुन्छ. So this is the model display gallery in the third floor. So this is a VR gallery illustration. And top floor हाम्रो फ्युचर आर्टिस्टिक बाट चाहिँ तल हेर्दाखेरि चाहिँ हामी कसरी ग्रो भएको छौं भन्ने चाहिँ यो भोइबाट हामीले तलको पास्ट अनि त्यसपछि प्रेजेन्ट अनि फ्युचरमा आउँदाखेरि चाहिँ इजिली देख्न सक्छौं. अनि प्ले अफ लाइट एन्ड स्याडो इन द यो एरियामा चाहिँ टप फ्लोरमा चाहिँ लाइट र स्याडो प्ले चाहिँ यसरी हुन्छ भनेर देख्न खोजेको छ. So this is the circulation diagram of the museum. So design and materials कुरा गर्दाखेरि all the materials are exposed and the buildings shapes are kept minimal. So on concrete is used as the external cladding material here. So talking about now elevations. So from every elevations मा चाहिँ हामीले भएर चाहिँ interesting spaces हरु पनि डिफरेन्ट थ्री फसाड्सबाट देख्न सक्छ. जस्तै यतापट्टिको स्टेयरकेसमा चाहिँ हाम्रो यो आर्किटेक्चरल इमेज कन्जर्भेसन इमेज चाहिँ देख्न सक्छ भने यतापट्टि हाम्रो पोएटिक एरिया छ इन द इस्ट एलिभेसन. सो इन द नर्थ एलिभेसन हाम्रो रेस्टुरेन्ट ब्लक अडिटोरियम ब्लक र रेस्टुरेन्ट ब्लक चाहिँ भिजुअली कनेक्टेड छ. सो इन द साउदर्न पार्ट चाहिँ मेन फसाड भएको हुनाले मान्छेहरु जब पनि यहाँबाट मुभ भइरहेको हुन सक्छ. बल पनि मान्छेहरुसँगै मुभ गरिरहेको जस्तो फिल हुन्छ. सो त्यसले चाहिँ एउटा आर्किटेक्चरको डायनामिसिटी चाहिँ देखाउन खोजेको छ. So these are all the 3D visualizations that are in the gallery. So talking about the structural concept, structural details say simply RCC structure हो. RCC structure main pillars are 2 feet by 2 feet and the expansion joints are used in every 30 meter intervals. So talking about what is something overhead tanks and underground tanks are just kept below the parking area. त्यसमा चाहिँ अगाडि पोइन्ट अफ भ्यूमा ओभरमा चाहिँ त्यो देखाएन र यो क्लासको इलिमेन्टहरू त्यसबाट चाहिँ बाहिरबाट हेर्दाखेरि आर्टिफिसियली एटेन्ड होस् भनेर यो चाहिँ एक्सपिरियन्सहरू भयो यो चाहिँ त्यो एरियामा चाहिँ अरू कम्पिटिसन्सहरू आर्टिफिसियल कलेजहरू चाहिँ कम्पिटिसनहरू अर्गनाइज गरेर चाहिँ लाइभ बनाउन सक्ने एरिया भयो